There you have it. We have accomplished 2 of your squad goals, 2 out of 4 squad goals. Let's have your third squad goal, and that is identifying the constant, variables, and operations of an algebraic expression. And that is the direction as well in here. We will identify the constants, the variables, and the operations in this algebraic expressions. Let's have letter A. So this one, it's an example, of course. So 5x minus 1, which are the constants here? So we have 5 and 1. Let's write it here. Right? So sila yung fix. What about for the variable? For variable, we have x. For the operation, what are the operations that we use here? We got addition. And do not be deceived. Addition. We have another operation. This one, since magkadikit sila, the operation to be used in here is multiplication. So we have multiplication and addition. Okay? Next, let's have letter B. Let's use another color, like it to be violet. The color of this year, 2022. 4 pi r. Okay, you're familiar already with this symbol. This is pi. We got 4 pi r. So, what are the constants here? We got 4 and what? 4 and pi, of course. The value of pi, it is fixed already, 3.14159, and so on and so forth, right? So here's your constant. For variable, we have the symbol r. And what is the operation that we use here? Miss, I thought we cannot have, or for it to be an algebraic expression, it is supposed to have at least one operation. Yes, again, yun nga po, no? Kahit wala ka ditong makitang symbol like addition, multiplication, minus sign, right? Again, if magkakadikit yan, the operation used in here is multiplication. Let's write it here. Multiplication. Great job. Next, let's have the last number. We got A plus 3 over B, or the quantity of A plus 3 over B. You could also read this one as the sum of A and 3 over B. Okay, so what is the constant in here? Of course, you got 3. Positive 3. Okay, let me use another color. I like it to be green. Okay, got 3. For the variables, we have A plus, sorry, not really the plus sign here. A and B. Okay. And so there you have it. By the way, in writing variables, when you're using letters, make it italize. Like this one. This one, it's supposed to be italic. Same with this one. Naka-italize dapat yan. So, what are the operations for this algebraic expression? First, we have the addition, of course. And what is the other one? Since this is in fraction form, meaning, please take note that when we are dealing with fraction, we are dealing with division. Okay? So, this is division. Any question for this one? None? If none, good job. We have accomplished already your third squad goal. You were able to identify constant, variables, and the operations used in an algebraic expression. Now, what I want you to do is try this one. Okay? Go to your book, open your book, and go to page number 180. Please identify the constant, the variables, and operations involved in this algebraic expression. You may pause this video, and then after answering, check your answer. Or continue watching the video. Okay, let's check. So hold your book and check. Let's use a color violet. Constant. So for letter A, 2xy plus z. This is the constant here. You got 2. Okay, yan yung fixed dyan. Yan yung number dyan. For variable, we have variables x, y, and z. For the operations, of course, we used multiplication and addition. Okay, great job. Multiplication. Sorry, hindi marunong mag-spell. And multiplication and addition. Let's have letter B. This is the formula in getting the area of a triangle. Kasi B times age over 2 or base times height over 2. O, diba? Already used the concept of variable and dealing with areas or formula of areas. So we got, for constant, we have 2. For variables, we have B and H. Okay. So what are the operations that we use in here? We use multiplication. Good job. What is the other one? Since it's a fraction, of course, we're also dealing with division. Again, please always take note that when you're dealing with fraction, you're dealing with division. Ano kami yung quotient nitong numerator mo and denominator. Let's move in here for third one. Kindly check your work. 1 point per cell in here. We got 3a plus b over a plus b. So what are the constants in here? Only constant. Only one. We got 3. And what are the variables in here? We got variable a. Let's write it here. 1 by 1. Oh, by the way, mali ako ng algebraic expression or given. This is supposed to be 3a minus b over a plus b. Right? Okay. So, we got a. Another variable, we got negative b. And the other one, we got the positive b as well. Okay? No need for you to repeat the variable. If it has here or if it repeats already, no need to write anymore. No need to write it twice in this column. Okay? So again, we got this variable a, negative b, and positive b. Please take note that negative b is different from positive b. Are we clear for this one? Okay. Baka maraming nagkamali dito. Okay lang yan. Okay. Lastly, operations. We use multiplication. You got a lot in here. Actually, lahat, no? Multiplication. Let's write it here. Subtraction. And, sorry, wala pa. Addition muna. Addition. And, ano ba yung isa? Division. Okay. Again, kahit hindi po ito magkakasunod, no? If it is not in order, that's okay. So, check your answers. How many got? 9. Great. 8. Sino yan? Ipag malaki. Isa lang yung mali. Okay lang yan. 7. 6 below. Ayan. Needs more practice for this. For identifying the constant, the variable, and operation of your algebraic expression. I hope this is clear. Okay? So, when we are dealing with constant, we are dealing with numbers because they are fixed already. For variables, we are dealing with letters, meaning their value might change. Pwede ka mag-substitute dyan. Okay. Ayun. Aside from that one, aside from those math symbols, of course, I want you to decide whether each quantity is constant or variable. Let's apply it in real life. I'm gonna give real life example in here for us to accomplish your first, second, and third squat goal, I guess. Yeah, so let's have letter A first. The electric bill each month. Is it a constant or a variable? What do you think? Let's use color blue for this one. Electric bill each month. Is it fixed? No, of course it varies. Therefore, this is variable. It varies. Variable. Okay? Next, the number of days in a week. Is it changing? No, of course. Therefore, constant yan. Okay, for the remaining items, C to E, kindly answer this on your own. Ayan. Sabayan nyo ako ha, kapag tinanong ko, imagine nyo na, sumasagot kayo sa akin. Of course, ang ibigay sa akin ay tamang sagot. Letter C, the number of hours of daylight in a day. Sige, ano to? Science. Number of hours of daylight in a day. Is it constant or variable? What do you think? Yes, of course. This is... Okay, great. This is variable. It varies depending dun sa tilt ng Earth, right? On its own axis. Am I correct? Please check with your science teacher. The daylight in a day depends on the tilt of Earth on its own axis and depende dun sa pagre-revolve niya sa Sun. So, number of sides of a pentagon, is it constant or variable? Number of sides. This is your pentagon. Ayan. This is your pentagon. Is it constant or variable? Of course, this is constant. Great job. 5 lang siya, no? Kapag 6 yan, hexagon na. Pag 4, quadrilateral. Quadrilateral yan. So, next, lastly, the length of time that a volleyball game is played. Is it constant or variable sa mga athlete natin? This is? Okay, great. This is variable. It varies. Depende sa set yan. Okay, so good job. You were able to identify whether real life situation is a constant or fixed lang yan. Yung makukuha natin dyang sagot, number, or anything is constant. And variable if the number or the answer for this varies. Okay. Let's accomplish already your last goal, your fourth goal. List the possible values of the variable. When we're dealing with variable, again, there is no fixed value, meaning the value might be a lot. Thus, I want you to list the possible values for a specific quantity, specific variable. Let's have letter A and B as our example and C, D, E as your seat work. Okay? Let's have letter A. M is a negative integer greater than negative 3. To write your answer for this one, let's write M since that is your variable. And the algebra for is, for the mathematical language for is equal sign. Okay? Let's write it here like a set. Let's write our answer as a set. Set notation. Negative integer greater than negative 3. So what are those negative integer na mas mataas sa negative 3? We have negative 2. We also have negative 1. Meron pa ba? No more. Okay? So these are the possible values for this variable. We got 2. Still variable pa rin siya. Next, let's have Y. Y is the age of a teenager. So what is the age of a teenager? Is it only 13? No, marami yan, no? So you're considered teenager if you age 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Teen ka pa rin yan, okay? Kapag 20, adult na. So these are the possible values for this variable. Again, kindly pause this video to answer C, D, and E. Let's check if your answers are correct. For letter C, D is a factor of 9. Let's write it here. Parang set notation lang siya, no? D is equal to, what are the factors of 9? We got 1. What else? 3. What else? We got 9 as well. There you have it. So these are the factors of 9. Let's have letter E. Again, please check your answer if this is correct. E is the number of passengers of kulang ba ako dito? Passengers of a 5-seater car can have. Of course, ilan ba yung mga pwedeng umupo sa 5-seater car? Of course, you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, of course, the maximum. And there you have it. This is the possible answer for, or possible value for this variable. Let's have letter E. F is a natural number. Oh, how to do this one? Of course, you may use your set notation. So for this one, natural numbers, we have 1, 2, 3, comma, and then you'd use your ellipsis. And this one, okay? Your braces. Did you get this correctly? I hope so. You were able to remember the set notation. Okay, so how many got 3? Great job. How many got 2? Okay lang yan. How many got 1? Good. What about 0? Di nagsagot. Please always practice. Again, to learn math is to do math. Okay? Great job. And there you have it. We have accomplished all your squad goal. I hope naintindihan lahat. No? If you have question, kindly message me in your GChat. Thank you so much, my dear students. See you in our next meeting. Meeting 2, that will be synchronous. Okay? Great job.